Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're walking in circles, and no matter what you do, nothing seems to change. You work hard, you try your best, but the life you dream of feels impossibly far away. What if I told you that the key to unlocking that life isn't about working harder, but about thinking differently? It's not about changing your circumstances first, but about changing your mindset. Today, I want to share a powerful story with you. A story about a beggar that completely shifted my perspective on success, happiness, and the incredible power of our own minds. Imagine a bustling city street, people rushing by, lost in their own worlds. On a corner sits a beggar. He's been there for years, a familiar fixture in the neighborhood. He has a small sign next to him that reads, "I am blind. Please help." Every day is the same. A few kind souls drop a coin or two into his cup, but most people just walk past, barely noticing him. His cup is never full, and his heart is filled with a sense of hopelessness. He sees the world as a harsh, uncaring place, and his reality reflects that belief perfectly. One sunny morning, a young woman, a marketing professional, walks by. She sees the beggar and his sign, and an idea sparks in her mind. She stops and asks him, "Sir, may I change the words on your sign? I think I can help you get more donations." The beggar is skeptical. What could a few words possibly change? He's been doing this for years. But he's also desperate. "Fine," he grumbles. "Do what you want. It can't get any worse." The woman takes out a marker, flips his sign over, and writes a new sentence. She smiles, wishes him a good day, and leaves. Within minutes, something incredible starts to happen. The clinking of coins becomes more frequent. People who used to rush by now stop, read the sign, and their faces soften. They reach into their pockets and purses, not just with spare change, but with genuine generosity. By the end of the day, the beggar's cup is overflowing for the first time in his life. He is stunned. He can't see the words, but he can feel the dramatic shift in his fortune. What magic did this woman use? Later that day, the young woman returns. The beggar recognizes her footsteps. "What did you write on my sign?" he asks, his voice filled with awe and disbelief. The woman kneels down and says softly, "I wrote, 'It is a beautiful day, and I cannot see it.'" She didn't lie. She didn't exaggerate his condition. She simply changed the perspective. His old sign focused on his lack, on what he didn't have. It made people feel pity, and pity often leads to a small, obligatory donation. But the new sign did something entirely different. It didn't just state his problem, it connected with people's emotions. It made them stop and appreciate the beautiful day they were experiencing, the sunshine, the blue sky, the vibrant colors of the city. And in that moment of gratitude for their own sight, they felt a wave of empathy for the man who couldn't share in that simple joy. They weren't just giving out of pity anymore. They were giving out of a sense of connection, gratitude, and a genuine desire to share their good fortune. The focus shifted from his problem to our shared human experience. This story isn't just about clever marketing, it's a profound lesson about the power of mindset. The beggar's situation didn't change. He was still blind. He was still on the same street corner. The only thing that changed was the message, the frame through which people saw him. And more importantly, it shows us how the frame through which we see ourselves and our own lives dictates our results. For years, the beggar's mindset was one of lack. I am blind. I need help. His life reflected that. He received just enough to get by, confirming his belief that the world was stingy. How often do we do this in our own lives? We create signs for ourselves that say, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough money, I'm not smart enough, or I'll never be successful. We focus on what we lack. We tell ourselves a story of limitation, and just like the beggar, our reality starts to mirror that story. We see missed opportunities as proof that we're unlucky. We see criticism as confirmation that we're not talented. We unconsciously filter our world to fit our negative narrative. But what if we flipped our sign? What if, instead of focusing on what we lack, we focused on what we have and the unique perspective it gives us? Instead of, I don't have the experience for that job, what if we said, I bring a fresh perspective and a hunger to learn that others might not have? Instead of, I can't afford to start a business, what if the sign read, I am creative and resourceful, and I will find a way to make it happen with what I have? It's the same situation, but a completely different mindset. One is a dead end, the other is a starting line. This isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending problems don't exist. The beggar was still blind. The challenges in your life are real. It's about changing your relationship with those challenges. It's about shifting from a victim mindset to a creator mindset. A victim says, "This is happening to me." A creator asks, what can I do with what's happening? How can I use this? The woman in the story was a creator. She saw a problem and asked, how can I reframe this to create a better outcome? Let's think about this practically. Your internal monologue is your personal sign. What does it say right now? Is it a list of your deficiencies? Or is it a celebration of your strengths and a statement of your potential? The first step to changing your life is to become aware of the sign you re-holding up every single day. Listen to your thoughts. When you face a setback, what's the first thing you tell yourself? Is it, I knew I'd fail? Or is it okay? That didn't work. What did I learn? And what's the next step? Once you're aware of your sign, you can start rewriting it. This is the core of changing your mindset. It takes conscious, consistent effort. Every time you catch yourself thinking a thought of lack or limitation, challenge it, flip it, reframe it. If your thought is, I'm so overwhelmed, I'll never get this all done, stop, take a breath, and reframe it. I have a lot to do, which means I have a lot of opportunity. What is the one single most important thing I can do right now? You've just shifted from a state of powerless panic to empowered action. The beautiful thing is, just like with the beggar's sign, when you change your internal message, the world around you starts to respond differently. When you project confidence instead of insecurity, people will treat you with more respect. When you radiate positivity and gratitude instead of negativity and complaint, you attract other positive people and opportunities into your life. Your energy introduces you before you even speak. Your mindset is the invisible sign that everyone can read. The beggar's story teaches us that the greatest limitation isn't our circumstances, but the story we tell ourselves about our circumstances. He was trapped not by his blindness, but by his belief that his blindness was the only thing people saw. The moment the message changed, his world changed. Your life will change the moment you decide to change your message. Stop defining yourself by what you can't do, what you don't have, or where you've failed. Start defining yourself by what you can do, what you do have, and what you've learned. Write a new sign for yourself, one that says, "It is a beautiful life, and I am here to experience it fully." One that acknowledges your challenges, but focuses on your strengths. One that inspires not pity, but connection and opportunity. Hold that sign up high every single day through your thoughts, your words, and your actions. And then watch as your cup, like the beggar's, begins to overflow in ways you never thought possible. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content to help you build a life you love. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments what's one phrase on your old sign that you ready to rewrite. Let's support each other. Until next time, keep your mindset positive and keep creating your beautiful life.